Hey Naturals, what's up? It's your American English teacher, Gabby, here to help you with your English fluency, and especially today in this lesson with your pronunciation. Have you ever wondered why English just sounds like it's full of sounds? Well, in this lesson, we're gonna talk about the R sound and how it can be a problem, but also how you can solve that to improve your fluency to sound more like a native speaker of English. So, if that sounds interesting, then let's jump right into it. So this lesson is brought to us from inside the English Fluency Formula ebook that I wrote for you to help you to become fluent in English in 15 minutes a day. So it's gonna help you to learn faster and better, focusing on what you really wanna learn, which is speaking and listening for fluent conversational skills, right? Okay, so let's look at the chapter on pronunciation, and there's a section in here on the R sound. So you probably know that the R sound in English is different from other languages. I learned in Portuguese, the R can make an H sound, like huh. Or in Japanese, it can almost make an L sound, like le. Or in Spanish, it can kind of sound like a D or like a R, like a rolled R. So English is different. It's or R. So why do we hear this sound all the time? It's because in English, we have what's called an R-colored vowel. That means a vowel followed by an R. And in a lot of words in English, no matter what the vowel is, that sound becomes You form the sound by rounding your lips, and your tongue is not touching anything. It's just in the middle of your mouth. So again, watch and repeat. Very good. I will never forget the time one of my English students mispronounced the sound, and it made a huge misunderstanding. He said, "Teacher, I'm hot." And I was thinking, okay, so you're hot, get over it, we're all hot. But actually what he was trying to say is, I'm hurt. He had hurt himself, but he couldn't pronounce the sound. So I was thinking he was hot, like he needed to cool down, or maybe that he was complimenting himself because to say someone is hot means they're attractive. But he was actually saying that he was hurt. And when I finally figured this out and was able to help him, I was so embarrassed because I didn't understand right away. So this could be a matter of life or death if you know how to say the sound. Words like hurt and hot can be confused easily if you can't produce this sound. Here's some more examples of when you need to use the R-colored vowel. How about another example with you? We have hurt and nurse. So it's not a typical U sound, right? It's not It's nurse. How about an example with I? The word first uses the sound. Also the word bird uses the sound. The O in word is another R-colored vowel. Word, not ward, but word. We also have world and worry. It's not world and it's not worry, it's world and worry. It's really interesting because in different regions of the United States, people use the R-colored vowel more than in others. For example, in the South, you might hear people saying, instead of hair, they might say her. So it's really confusing if you're trying to say her hair, her, look at her. I'm not from the South, so I apologize for my horrible Southern accent, but I'm just telling you this because I think it's really interesting how accents can change depending on different regions. But here at Go Natural English, I'm teaching you a standard American English, and we would say her hair. So hair is not typically using an R-colored vowel. And of course, not every vowel that's followed by an R is R-colored. So just to make this more complicated, there are exceptions. For example, the word north. It's not nurth, it's north. However, as I mentioned, in different regional accents, you may hear people saying nurth. It sounds strange to me, but you may hear it. It's not completely impossible. Another example would be the word start. I would say start. Other people may say start. Let's start the lesson. But that is not really standard American English. I just want you to know you might hear it, but for your pronunciation, I would recommend that you say start. To see more examples of our colored vowels, come read the full blog post lesson at gonaturalelenglish.com. And to learn more with me, download the English Fluency Formula ebook. You can click right up there to buy it and access it online immediately. So if you're ready to get fluent, then let's get started. I'll see you there.